You're much more willing to give up your bodily fluids than my wife is. You're keeping my entire race like they're free-range chickens. And I'm gonna lay you one hell of an egg. I'm sorry for turning your mouth into some kind of oral desert wasteland. You didn't deserve that. The Grand Canyon's about to break free on my tongue.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
Let's try not to shoot a child immediately, because I am very tempted. I don't have enough money for a revolver right now, and hey, what better way to test it out? The game that all doctors, every single one, worldwide, and 9 out of 10 dentists have told me is a horrible, horrible idea for me to play, but I just can't fucking stay beyond. One of those dentists is a sexual sadist, clearly. Watching the stream right now, one hand free, ready to pump. It puts my blood pressure through the roof, my delicious cholesterol collection through the extra roof, and puts my ability to ever clench my arsehole ever again. When we are most in need of some extra twisted tightness, it puts that possibility in serious jeopardy. I'll take a loose rectum for 500, please, Alex. Anyway, I don't flash American national treasures, sadly, but I do flail around hopelessly and survive on a diet of rotten apples, Native American meat cake, and a singular walnut until I somehow bleed out of whatever little paper-thin 2D cardboard cutout skin that I have remaining, and hopefully flash a few demons along the way. Please, no flash photography. I'm very insecure about my 2D entirely flat penis. Only photograph it in the pitch black milky nothingness, please, which is, in this game, from about 7 p.m. and beyond. It's terrifying. I feel like I'm in Stoke. Plus, like, if you're 2D, are there even any room for cuts? I guess you can cut paper. I guess paper cuts exist. Oh no! When you're 2D, your flat penis cuts other it's not the, I guess, Soviet Russia. It all makes sense. Maybe I'm not meant to have energy. Maybe no matter fucking what, I will feel like I am running on the tiniest little fucking fume. Not even enough to chloroform someone. You could chloroform maybe a baby toad with it. I'm not homeless anymore. I live in a 8-foot deep ditch with a child I don't know, but moving up in the world, baby. Oh yeah. I hate it here. I hate it so much. What's with the long bed? That isn't even a mattress. Why is your mattress so short? Someone inflated a bag of Kleenex and left it here for 40 years. I'm wasting time. I can't look at things in this game. I admire the scenery for 3 seconds and 8 more children have died and it's all my fault. In the last one, we gave up our humanity and joined the rank of the wrinkled, collagen-deficient gingers from the realm beyond. From the other side, the orange dimension, the fiery pits of frosted tips, the tangerine underground, the grapefruit undergrowth, the clunkier stop-motion old man, and the least grim Reaper there's ever been, because he made the one horrible mistake of still having skin. That's a bad idea in that line of work, trust me. And like, no matter how bad, it's never gonna look as intimidating. I don't care how bad your acne could possibly be, or if you've got horrible flaky eczema, looks like you're constantly leaking out Parmesan. I don't care how cratered your visage may have been. Still much less threatening than centipedes crawling out of your eye socket. That's what I expect from my Grim Reapers. No one's meant to know I live there. And we're just buying livestock and shit. Like, someone's gonna know that something's going on. This cow isn't a strong, independent Angus boy who don't need no human guidance, who don't need no shepherd. Oh no, he is in dire need of guidance. I am his messiah. Mother Earth is exhausted. She's tired and she only spat out 2 plants. You lazy old bitch. It's not that hard to form life from within your confines. I mean, it's probably a little bit painful for its roots to be forced deep down into your veins, but it's all you're good for, lady. I imagine it doesn't feel very good for us to be stomping all over you all the fucking time. Elephants exist, but you created them. That's your fault. You asked for this. You're clearly into it. So if you want to be pounded down to a mud hole, then I suggest you stop complaining and give me more pretty little herbs. I do need to get down with the kids. I need to rub shoulders with the criminal underworld and rub other specific, potentially opposite of shoulder bodily parts with whoever the fuck this is. You're just a native. You are the entertainment. You are the lady of the night. You are the stripper of the evening. And you're in ritual clothing. Wow. Everything I am, my birthplace, my religion, my culture is just a fetish to you. And you know what? I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm one step away from that anyway. That works for me.
Your soul drains slowly away. So just
We've had this conversation, and then I died and we went far away from it. So I will skip through this one again. You seem to be well informed. I like you. I can relate. All right. I'm saying this is the son of the kin. There you go. I like that guy. Wait, Vlad. I thought VO was Vaughn. The dude who buys kidneys. Am I wrong? Wait, but what did he want me to do about my dad's corpse? He didn't want me to find it, right? So you don't want to continue? Papa's operation? I'm just as good. I cut open a whole corpse and a single child. In my entire life. Well, I don't really know what we were doing before this. We were a trained surgeon. But apparently we forgot all idea of how the fuck you're supposed to do that? Or I had to do it a completely different way because people find it a little bit weird if you're feeding them cowpole by the spoonful over and over and over again. If you're grabbing the funnel, no. They much prefer it when you slice open their kidneys and root around inside for some reason. And then fill them with flower petals. If you don't turn their digestive systems into the Chelsea Flower Show, they're not fucking interested, okay? They'd rather die.
a clean mouth and an honest hand will protect a man in any land.
Well, my mouth is unfortunately the filthiest you've ever seen. Grab a brush, grab some bleach, we're going to fucking town, my friend. Drink with me. Fancy a drink? I found a note and a key in my father's house, signed V.O. Were you the only one who granted him access to a factory cellar? So you found it. I hope you had enough sense not to mention it to my father. Also a V.O. Yes, okay. Okay, so even though you are straight up being told that you are young Vlad, despite looking like House, despite looking like 50-year-old sullen melting waxwork British man comedy duo, I completely didn't realize that your initials would be the exact same. Oh, wow, brain, please dust away the cobwebs. Please, just one cog, get a fucking cranking. We need some thoughts up in here. I'll get the party started. I have to turn the factory, all its sellers, and all its workers. Whoa, you rebelled against your father. How did it happen?
My dear Artemi, I appreciate that you are a very straightforward man, so I'll be honest with you. Your people, or rather what's left of them, that whole community called the kin, they all but belong to my family, to my father. The kin are a commodity, the workforce for the Bull Enterprise.
We are really good at breeding bulls? The horniest out there? No blood whatsoever. Pure testosterone flows through these veins. I don't need no plasma vessel, oh no. My cells grow feet and they run. Or is that literally just the name of your company? That is also a very high possibility. Big fans of bullshit. Your father. You seem to have kicked that addiction. Father told me it's more like slavery.
Oh, I quite agree. Well, you should know that I don't condone my esteemed father's methods, and I will rule the Bull Enterprise one day.
Dude, I die in 5 minutes. We don't have one day. We don't have another 80 years, as he's the only dude who receives normal medical care. This man's getting chemoed up the arse. I've never seen someone so bald. Everyone else I just have to tickle with a dock leaf.
As an insightful and assiduous owner, I would like to create a more productive and efficient foundation for our industrial empire. Do you understand?
I do.
I would like to revive the kin and its dignity. I'm fond of your traditions and the sheer size of that bull wang. They are unusual, almost miraculous. I don't believe in mysticism, and one has to accept the obvious facts. So I chose to give your father an opportunity to study some of them.
Study my people? My dad is my people.
You're a philanthropist, huh? You're a full-on rapist, huh? No, I'm a selfish man. I only rape here and there, acting entirely in his own interest. Slave labor is inefficient, for one. The kin are dying out under these unbearable work conditions. I don't want to be the owner of a ruined and broken asset, robbed of any will to flourish. Pardon my cynicism.
I like you, Vlad. You're keeping my fucking entire race like they're free-range chickens. And I'm gonna lay you one hell of an egg. There is some sort of contraption in the facility. What is it?
I cannot say for sure. I've been to the place a few times, but never had an opportunity to scrutinize your father's work. I think he was combining unusual ingredients, making organic mixtures of some sort. He had a fascinating theory about natural elements and how they intertwine. A universal synthesis hypothesis.
Do you know how the contraption works?
No, he assembled it himself, and I doubt he explained how it works to anyone. I guess you'll have to figure that out on your own. And remember what I told you about before. Be discreet. Would hate it if anyone found out about the place. Do I have your word?
I love that I am just bleeding all over this man right now, by the way. Or did my blood flow did we crank the valve shut for 5 minutes? I use all the willpower in the world. Just gorilla glue my fucking flesh back together for 2 seconds. I broke out the stapler like I do before every conversation. So the dam doesn't break all over this man's cashmere.
There is an urchin who knows about the place already. I'll take care of him.
Don't kill the baby. Don't kill the baby. That sounds like you're killing the baby.
Please do. Deal.
You want to have the upper hand, and you need to get your foot in the door. But your
Is that you?
I'm not quite sure what to do about your head.
I can't help it. Maybe that's the part of me that's bleeding fucking everywhere. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. This man's got so much food. I'm not starving for a while. Why can't I sell you your drugs back? Oh no, you're expensive. I don't want to live that bad. Do I? I still have to give you money after all of these flowers. I need these flowers to surgery-fy. We have a few tinctures. I guess you can have all my plants. I'll just bleed on someone later. I'll murder another zombie. It'll be fine. Because I want to be able to afford my gun quite fucking badly. Blood to costs 3 times as much today. Right, fuck you then. Wait, is that a good thing? Maybe that's what I just gave him. I think I did just give him that. Oh god, I'm stupid. Right, we are starving to death. We should probably do something about not starving to death. Salty, that means we're gonna be thirsty, I think. Stamina's looking okay. I don't have any bottles of water anymore. Oh, that's not great. Gonna have to eat the kidney. Are there other uses for you? Lemons fix my exhaustion. What? How the fuck does that make any sense? Either hate that. There must have been a better use for that hazelnut because that did nothing. That was borderline not worth it. Swallowing a raw egg whole is bad for my thirst. I imagine it's bad for holding my fucking body intact. Like, I should be projectile vomiting everywhere right now. I should be able to use it as a speed boost as long as I'm looking backwards. Pilots jettison cargo when it fucking suits them. Why can't I jettison the contents of my body? Come on, I need to be puppeteered. I don't know what I'm doing otherwise. Everyone make decisions for me. Live vicariously through me if you can stand such a fucking thing. If you want to be in this old broken body for more than 2 seconds. In the bad way. In the way where you have control over the body, not that you're just dwelling within for warmth in the night. Like Leonardo DiCaprio splitting open a camel. Alternatively, fucking, but I prefer the camel option. That's a weird sentence. Give me the... Do I want this tourniquet? Put your fucking body back on. There you go. And lower my thirst? Was I drinking my blood? And the tourniquet stopped it coming out? And now my tongue's all dry again? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for turning your mouth into some kind of oral desert wasteland. You didn't deserve that. The Grand Canyon's about to break free on my tongue. I don't know how to get around you. There's a little break there. I think I can also split around that way. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, my exhaustion isn't gonna like this. My thirst is really low. That's gonna start damaging me too soon. I think I really was feeding on my own leaking body. That is the only explanation here. Yeah, the only explanation. As if nothing else could have fucking been the case. Oh well, once I have a gun, I can regularly, pop caps in my mouth like that's a fucking Pez dispenser. Going at 400 miles an hour. Tearing through the back of my skull, but hey, that's less body for the blood flow to need to reach. My heart won't have to do as much work, therefore I'll need to swallow less walnuts. Win-win situation. Having to, like, drink from this rusty fire hydrant doesn't seem great. I know the alternative is bottles that I've had blood in the entire game, but I still don't like the rusty fire hydrant option. That feels like the nuclear option. It feels like Chernobyl is going to be happening in my tummy. Oh, hello, thumb man. I want your gun. Give me your fucking gun. Goodbye. Well, that was easy. That was easy and surprisingly just works. Look at my hands. Did you know I had hands? I didn't know I had fucking hands. It's the greatest day of my life. Do you have any ammo? Is it loaded? Civil War has gone on for more than 2 years. It sounds like nothing. Hostility is mostly past our hellhole by. Refugees and deserters keep spreading military equipment to the furthest parts of the country. I don't know why it's military grade. I didn't expect the game to ever give me any nice things whatsoever. Although I guess it is a nice things that does horrible things to other people. Steppe people meet at Saba's place. Who the fuck is Saba? Do I want to be here? My immunity's going up. Does immunity go up if you're out in the fresh air? No air is fresh here. We're like late 1800s Russia. Everything is smoke. I'm breathing in Stalin's dandruff. Around every fucking corner. That's my house. And now selling my innocence, dignity, and 300 shekels for the chance at a permanent milk supply. And I'm not talking about wifey over here. Although, luxury milk from the native cow. It's possible. It's enticing. But it hasn't got testicles like these. Alright, talk to me. Or like those. You can clearly see the family resemblance. It's incredible. Doesn't even matter that you're a totally different species. You're much more willing to give up your bodily fluids than my wife is. Other wife? Or do you just look the same? Her bride.
How fares your kin, Katanga?
Do you know what an Udurg is? What does the Kandro sigil stand for?
Body that contains a world. Everyone knows that.
What does that mean?
Vikara can be a creature made of many creatures. Like a family, a taglor. Group of people bound by the same fate.
It's me and all the fucking kids, but there's an 8th kid that defines it all. He's the dude fucking spiderwebbing us all together. And I really don't want to have to wait for him to bury his fangs into my innards and turn them all into a stew before I find out his identity.
I see. Our words are erased, Katanga. We turn to our fathers' flutes into sticks. We take our old words, big words, and apply them to small things. But the connection to the source is still there. The lines, remember.
Connections are like veins. You can't just tear them out. I don't know why I'm humming. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I feel like we just need the Reaper to end it all. You've already got my soul. Why don't you want the rest? You got the soul, now go for the whole. That's the fucking rule, isn't it? Or is that the song Danny DeVito sings? Fucking Always Sunny. I can't remember. Whatever. Oh, Acne Ron Weasley. Come and save me. Be my salvation. Says every single teenage girl born in 1999. That's not a thing anymore, but it was. Why Ron Weasley? Why Ron Weasley? Why not literally anyone else in the entire... But then there were the people who simped for Neville, so I guess it makes sense. You can't even say Neville without almost, like, choking on the... your throat, like, folds up inside. Maybe that's just a severe ADHD thing. Maybe my brain just doesn't want to say that. Maybe those are ugly syllables to jam together for me. And my silly old tongue. Move, the steppe people gather. There's one lady. One lady and she's shit. Low tier woman. Just bad. Bad. Basic existence. Oh, fuck off. I have a gun now, dude. I haven't saved in ages, dude. I'm gonna fucking stab you. Oh, not the fucking revolver. Stab him. Stab him better. What the hell is this? Attacking effective. Are your fists actually better? What the fuck? Maybe medical supplies aren't the greatest way to beat someone to fucking death, but it's the only option I have, game. Lockpick, we do need as many of those as possible. Walnut, eat. Eat right now. We have 70 pounds. Autopsy, though, no. I'm not stealing a kidney, because it won't feed me right now. Grace's Lodge. It smells of soil and milk. You don't want that performance anxiety when the real thing shows up. You don't want your pen to be flaccid hitting that paper, right? That would be insane. You'd probably imagine it's been exposed to some horrible chemicals. This is what you meant, huh? Can I sleep here? This is... What the fuck? What is he doing? I don't like the brick liquor in the fucking corner. What is going on here? Your hand is in an extremely suspicious proximity, my friend. But you're not looking at anything. You'd rather take a look at the dust mites than... Okay, I can't get an angle on literally anything. She seems just as intrigued in, my crabs as you are in the dust mites. But this is your material? Really? Is it the dry mold? Does it make the same sound as, well, you know, right, I gotta talk to him first. Somehow he's the most interesting man in the room. Congratulations. He's my kin? We're related? I guess we're all related at birth. I guess we all came out of Genghis Khan's fucking scepter of might. Sabah
will teach us. She knows the way. She speaks to the earth. Mother Bodo talks to us through her.
Bricklicker sounds like some new age insult. Well, I'm glad I've brought it into the modern day human lexicon. Who's gonna be the one to take it out? Because hurry up, Jesus Christ, you're late. Now the English language is infested. And listen, I don't take any fucking responsibility. The fucking literature fumigator should have got here earlier.
What will she teach you? She knows our traditions. We have long been oppressed. Now we face extinction. We forget our language, our crafts, our arts. The art of talking to the earth. Language of the herbs. And the craft of the lines. She advises well.
What advising do you need?
Not a simple one.
That wasn't an offer, by the way, of a bad advisor. I'm just making small talk, man. It's hard to make small talk about the end of the world and the systematic destruction of an entire way of life, okay? Sure, it's simpler than you think. Yeah, he doesn't even like me for that. I'm trying to make you happy, dude. Eating those walnuts didn't exactly help me. I think I'm gonna have to down some marbles just to get through the day.
I want to ask, Saba, will our brothers and sisters be allowed to marry? The kin, kin. We're all children of Bodo. There are so few of us left.
Oh, so you're like the priestesses with Elvis 1950s greasy fuckboy mops. The haircut that looks like someone molded a cow pat into a croissant and glued it to a scalp. Yeah, okay, real fucking cool. Is that your priestess uniform? Do you have to go with this? Is this or is this a personal choice? Because if so, yeah, you're not allowed to marry. We don't want those genes spreading. Fuck me.
Marry the townsfolk. It's the only way to survive. No.
Such marriages lead to degradation. I think we gotta keep the bloodlines pure, right? That's what everyone wants.
That does not matter. When the kin swallow the town, I'll be neither wives nor children.
And you'll become the kin's last generation.
I nearly punched her by accident.
I would ask Mother about self-sacrifice. She said we must sacrifice everything for our fellow kin. And as we prepared to flood the town, I gave everything I had. Even my own entrails. Now I'm dying. and I make the correct decision.
I thought this man was just like, hey, can I kill myself, but like in a cool way? And I'm done. Check it out. I'm tired. I don't want to do overtime in this harsh, cold, fucking shithole of a life. No, I'm good, man. I'm gonna clock out. But can you just tell everyone that I was like a cool guy? Can you tell everyone that I did it for grassy cave Jesus over there, please? Maybe? Yeah? No, you gotta stay here, man. Like 8 kids died yesterday, and I think it was my fault. I'm not losing this man I met 3 minutes ago. Oh god, brothers in arms forever.
I will tell it to Sabah. It's a long story. I should save my strength.
You did good. If you're asking me, you're a fucking idiot. Was an option I could have said. I wish. Ew! Don't ever smile at me! I don't enjoy happiness!
I have a question for our mother. There's little time before it all ends. When it happens, would I be allowed to spare the lives of those who trusted me, called themselves friends? Would I be allowed to not kill them?
That is the tentative smile and like a 1% hope of a Jehovah's Witness trying to hand you a flyer, moving straight on to the sad, looking at the ground forever disappointment. I've seen that many a time.
When what happens?
When the kin flood the town. When the steppe consumes the streets and the houses. What shall I do to people then?
Why are you all trying to kill people? God will tell the kill everyone. God will take the good from the bad. You will not leave people alone. I guess they did come here and take our lands. Ew, the thumb man. The waddling potatoes. Who I want to see spin like tops. Down here in the kitchen? Why is there a stove? I think we're supposed to keep the horses. Easy access, I guess. Fuck farm to fucking table. The horse only has to make one wrong move. It just needs to fall over and its arse is cooked. Instantly well done. In which case, barely even fucking edible.